Hey feasters, if you're thinking about niching down and going beyond the status quo, you're going to want to stick around until the end for the most important piece of the specialization puzzle. Welcome to the Ask Rezzz podcast. I'm Jason, and I'm here to help you get past those bumps in the road, those struggles, those things that hold you back from building an amazing and profitable freelance business each and every single day. I want to share with you my chat with Avani Miryala of Beyond the Status Quo podcast. If her name sounds familiar, she's actually a guest on Live in the Feast, Season 3, Episode 11. Avani is a UX designer who specializes in the cryptocurrency space. She's host of the Beyond the Status Quo podcast, and I'll link up that show in the show notes. In this particular episode, we discussed the reasons why finding your freelance niche can increase your revenue, strengthen your relationships with clients, and create a smoother funnel for recurring business. I met Avani over on Instagram. We began chatting in the comments and on DM, and when she told me the name of her podcast and invited me to come on, I had no choice. It was a complete no-brainer. If anything, I had to be part of anything named Beyond the Status Quo. In this episode, I had a chance to talk about how to find your niche. In case you don't want to listen to the rest of this episode, and why wouldn't you? I still haven't given you that most important piece of the puzzle here, but I'll link up that episode of the Beyond the Status Quo podcast in the show notes. In that episode, however, I shared a variety of things, including strategies for finding your freelance niche and methods for developing your specialty, how to introduce your niche to your network and the price tag that comes along with that, also the best practices for circumventing negative emotions attached to the client and revenue FOMO. Specifically, though, I talked about tips for gracefully declining work that does not fall under your new scope of work. I think this is the most important piece of the process. Once you figure out what that niche or what that specialty to go after is, it's a matter of not falling back into bad habits. Once you draw the line in the sand for your business, anyone that's not defined as a great client should be referred elsewhere. Definitely go check out the rest of this episode. And if you have a chance to, check out a few of our other episodes as well. I'd like to thank Avani for having me be a part of it and including me along other amazing folks such as Alicia DeMarsh, Sheila Joy, and James Quigley. If you have a question, ask Rezzz. That's me. Find me on Twitter at Rezzz, or head on over to my website, Rezzz.com, and check out my email list. Or check out the other 200 or so episodes of the Ask Rezzz podcast. Until next time, it's your time to live in the feast.